Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot love reading. And Scorpio, you're gonna absolutely love your first card out here. And why did I say that you're gonna love this? Got some glare there, trying to not get on the card. So I'm kind of showing out the side. There we go. That's, everything that we want with a person, right? That sexually charged union with a person. Now, why did I put it in the perspective of everything we want? Because it's like you're viewing it. Instead of being part of it, it's like you're wanting this. There's a difference between experiencing it and wanting it. And I could totally understand this whole part of this dynamic we share with a person, like wanting to be with them all the time. Because we feel a connection with them all the time. And it doesn't ever go away. In fact, if anything, it just increases because we focus on it so much. We're putting our energy into it, no matter if we're doing it consciously or not. I know how it is, Scorpio. I've been there. And the only way that we can find our way out of it is actually focusing on ourselves. And all the attention we give to our person is meant to be put onto ourselves. We're supposed to actually add value to ourselves, because if we realize that our person is us, the more value we add to ourselves, we add to not only to ourselves, but the connection that we share with the person, and then our person. Then the whole thing just gets amplified. That's why it's so important to actually focus on yourself, no matter what is going on in the connection. No matter if you're with your person or not with your person, don't know what's going on with them or knowing what's going on. It doesn't matter. You always keep your focus on yourself. And when you do that, then what happens is that they focus on you too. Because they're going to mirror back your connection to yourself. And it's going to be counterintuitive to your ego. I had to hesitate and say intuitive. Because why I say counterintuitive? Because that's a counter product of your intuition that your ego is manufacturing. Because eventually your ego is going to try to mimic your essence, who you really are, the power within you. That's the power that actually draws everything towards you. It's a magnet in you that manifests everything that you focus on in your own life, Scorpio. That's how you manifest. It's by focusing on what you really want and putting everything you have into it, not holding back. That's a really challenging thing for ego. It even challenges my ego too, Scorpio. I'm not free from ego. We're all here for the human experience. Not one of us is free from ego. But how ego serves its role in your life matters to you. What I mean by that, Scorpio, is that you're in control of your life instead of your ego being in control. And the aspect of you that is in control then is your essence. Your essence is who you really are. Did you catch that, Scorpio? Your essence is who you really are. I've been seeing a lot of fairies go in my readings recently. I just saw one fly by there too, Scorpio. And I'm not a fairy guy. I'm not here like trying to capture fairies. I've even seen orbs and stuff recently. I think it has to do with that the veils are very thin right now. Even my camera's picking up. It's not me picking up, it's the camera. And cameras just capture what they view, right? So anyways, Scorpio, I'm going to pull 6 cards all together for you and learn more about what you're feeling in this moment in your connection. Because this is all about feelings right here. And I already gave you a precaution about how your ego could interject there too. So Scorpio, I'm beginning to see what's happening though, and it's actually looking pretty good for you, Scorpio. And I know you're going to see some cards you don't really like right now. But what I'm seeing is how we got here. How we got here. All the things that led up to experiencing what you're currently experiencing, it's all this stuff prior. Because it's underneath. It's underneath what you're experiencing now. And what I'm seeing is you wanting union with a person, right? And you're quite passionate about it. And you're actually learning how to have this union with your person. You're seeking out the truth of your connection to your person. You value your person. But just remember, this is very important, Scorpio. You value yourself just as much, or if not more, than your person. It's going to feel at first that you value yourself more because you value a person so much that you don't even realize that how much you're devaluing yourself to value your person over you. And then you have to learn that it's an ego give and take. Right now, you don't even feel like you have enough to give. But I'm also seeing this as in past, and you also had some wounds to heal. Now, mind you, none of us are always going to be 100% quote unquote healed. We live in a dualistic world. Wounds are going to be there. It's just what role does that wound play in your life? Is it still disempowering you? Is it still making you feel less than? Because if it is, you still got some healing to do so that you can start to feel empowered and be who you really are. A goddess, a fine goddess at that. You want to show other people how to be empowered just like you. That's why you strip back. You want to expose everything to everybody else, how to be a goddess themselves. Yeah, it's feminine energy. So that's why I'm referring to it as goddess. And you learn that all the defensive behaviors you had in the past was keeping you from being in your truth, because you wanted to be right instead of being in your truth. Wanting to be right is different than being in your truth. Wanting to be right is a projection from ego saying, we're always right no matter what. You learn to surrender that. You no longer feeling guarded, thinking that you always have to be right, because in the past you did. You were willing to defend it tooth and nail, no matter what it took to show people that you're right. Right now, you learn that didn't serve you very well. In fact, that probably caused more wounds than it did to heal them. You learn to surrender that. That's awesome. You actually were empowered by that instead of being disempowered, because you always had that option to you. You chose to be empowered, right? Instead of disempowered. That's why you're feeling union with your person so much right now, because you're learning how to be in union with yourself. When you're healing aspects of yourself, you start to feel empowered, where you're learning more about connection and how that resonates within you first. Everything starts from within you, so you're right on track with that, Scorpio. I just encourage you, Scorpio, to continuously work on having union with yourself, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy, and a good energy. Ego give and take. Yes, you two are always going to be passionate. That's never ever going to go away. The connection is there always, no matter what, because it's based on no conditions. In fact, it's showing you what love is, because love is not based on any conditions. Love is not based on any conditions. It allows things to be as they are. It's ego that sits and judges. And it's up to us. Do you want ego, or do we want our connection with a person? Because you can't have both. Well, Scorpio, I love you a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.